GCSE English Language Paper 2 Revision. Paper 2 has two sections. In Section A, you will be given two non-fiction extracts A and B, linked by a topic from different time periods and genres. You might find an extract from a newspaper or a diary. You must respond to 4 questions based on the extracts. We recommend that you spend 1 hour on Section A. A top tip is to write down your start time quickly on your answer booklet and the start time of each question, so you can keep a close eye on how long you spend on each question. All of the questions are worth different amounts of marks. Question 1 is worth 4 marks, so spend approximately 6 minutes on it. Question 2 is worth 8 marks, so spend 12 minutes on it. Question 3 is worth 12 marks, so spend 18 minutes on it. And question 4 is worth 16 marks, so leave 24 minutes for this. Try to learn these approximate timings. As you need to read 2 extracts to answer Paper 2, we recommend that you answer the questions in the following order. Start with question 1, which will be about extract A only. Move on to question 3, which is also about either A or B, with definitely only one of the 2 extracts. Then move on to question 2, as this is the first question you will need to have read about both extracts A and B. Leave question 4 until last, as again this is about extracts A and B. It's important that you keep an eye on the time, so you leave enough time for question 4, as it's worth a massive 24 marks. Section B is the writing section. You will only be given 1 question. You will be asked to write to either argue, persuade, inform or advise. Read the question carefully and highlight the key words before you start. Work out what your gap is, your genre, audience, purpose. Spend 45 minutes on Section B, as it is worth 50% of the marks on this paper. Spend 5 minutes writing a plan. You should aim to follow our 6-paragraph structure, including a range of language and structural methods to impress the examiner. Sophisticated vocabulary and a range of punctuation is essential. Once you have written your 6 paragraphs, check your work for any errors. 16 out of the 40 marks are for spelling, punctuation and grammar. 24 marks are for language and structural methods, along with a range of sophisticated vocabulary and crafting of language. Make your pen become like a writer's brush, creating a stunning piece of artwork with words. Welcome to this 2-minute MP-CAT talk-through revision session for GCSE English Language Paper 2, Question 2. In this video, I'll revise key strategies for answering English Language Paper 2, Question 2, including the key timings and advice. Question 2 is worth 8 marks, meaning you should aim to spend 12 minutes on it. You will need to have read both extracts A and B, as you will be writing about the differences or similarities depending upon the question between them. The main skill the examiner is looking for in your answer is inference. Can you read between the lines and infer what is implied rather than explicitly stated? Before you start your answer, highlight the key words in the question so you clearly know what it is you are comparing. Aim to select at least one key difference or similarity between the extracts, as time is of the essence. Select a juicy quote that will allow you to infer 3 inferences from both of the extracts. Try to include a perceptive inference if possible. This is when you write something that is not stated in the text, but you have worked out for yourself. Follow the SQIII structure, starting with a link to the focus of the question, a short, sharp, embedded quote, followed by 3 inferences per extract. Remember to include connectives of comparison to ensure you are comparing the extracts. You might want to use words like both or unlike to ensure you are constantly comparing throughout your answer. Your quotes can be 1 or 2 words long, but don't include overly long quotes, as this will waste too much time writing it all out. Short quotes prove to the examiner that you are capable of selecting precise evidence. Remember, this is a summary question. Start with extract A, make a statement linked to the focus of the question, embed a short juicy quote and give 3 inferences. Try to include a perceptive inference to boost your marks. Remember those connectives and links to the focus of the question. Then move to extract B and make a comparison to extract A. Embed a short juicy quote and give 3 inferences. Try to include a perceptive inference to boost your marks. Remember those connectives and links to the focus of the question. Try a timed practice question as your revision. To revise, complete question 2 exam papers under time conditions using SQIII. Practice finding short juicy quotes you can infer from. Remember to compare using connectives and stay focused on the key words within the question. Year 11 Revision, AQA English Language, Paper 2, Question 3. Welcome to this 2-minute NPCAT talk-through revision session for GCSE English Language, Paper 2, Question 3. This question focuses on the writer's use of language methods. In this video, I'll revise key strategies for answering Question 3, including the key timings and advice to help boost your marks. Question 3 is worth 12 marks. Aim to spend approximately 18 minutes on it. Answer on 1 extract only. It is exactly the same as question 2 on a language paper 1, so you can transfer the same skills. The only difference is that you will not have the section of the extract you need to answer on printed next to the question. You will need to draw a box around the correct lines on the extract. Do not get any quotes from outside the lines, the question states, or if you do, the examiner will award you no marks for this part of your answer. Remember, this question is worth 4 more marks than on paper 1, so you can spend a little longer on it. Once you have drawn a box around the right section, you need to highlight the focus of the question, highlight the key words, then find and highlight 3 juicy quotes with language methods. Look out for language methods such as similes, metaphors, personification, verbs, adverbs and adjectives. Lexical fields are good too. Learn and revise these language methods so you are fully prepared. Remember, the extract will have lots of different language methods for you to find. Select the juiciest language quotes where you can give 3 clear effects for each one. Annotate briefly next to the extract the name of the language method and 3 bullet point effects. Next, you need to write out 2 or 3 peel paragraphs, depending upon the time you have remaining. Start naming the language method, then your embedded quotation, and then give your 3 effects, explaining in detail. Connectives are essential, as these will signal to the examiner that you are going deeper into your analysis. Try connectives such as also, in addition, and furthermore. Always start your answer with the writer uses name the method with a quote too. When you're exploding the juicy quote, try to use tentative language such as might, could and may. This will prevent you from looking at the obvious. Learn these phrases as part of your revision. Do not forget to link back to the focus of the question. In summary, to revise, complete practice papers. Box in the section of the extract, find 3 language methods, your juicy quotes, annotate the language method at the side, and write 3 bullet points of effects. Welcome to this 2-minute NPCAT revision session for English Language, Paper 2, Question 4. In this video, I'll revise key strategies for answering Question 4, including key timings and advice to help boost your marks. Question 4 is worth 16 marks, meaning you should aim to spend approximately 24 minutes on it. This question is a comparison question about the writer's viewpoints of perspectives from both extracts A and B on a particular topic that will be named in the question. This question has 2 parts to it. Firstly, you need to show understanding of the different viewpoints within both of the extracts and compare them. Secondly, you need to show understanding of the language methods used to convey these attitudes. To revise, you need to know a range of viewpoints. Is the writer shocked, horrified, surprised, disgusted, angry, happy, or in awe? There are more viewpoints that your teacher will go over with you in class. Revise language methods. This is just the same as for question 3. Similes, metaphors, personifications, verbs. For this question, you can use quotes from the whole of the extracts. Firstly, look at extract A and identify a juicy quote that shows the writer's viewpoint and contains a language method. Annotate at the side of the extract 3 reasons how it shows this viewpoint. Do exactly the same for extract B. Find a juicy quote that shows the writer's viewpoint and contains a language method. Annotate 3 reasons how it shows this viewpoint. You can now start to write your answer. Say what the writer's viewpoint is in extract A. Include a juicy quote showing the viewpoint through a method. Name the method used to convey the viewpoint. Zoom in on your quote and analyse how it conveys the viewpoint, giving 3 reasons. Link to the writer's viewpoint in B with a connective. Repeat the above for B. Remember, you have 24 minutes for this question, so you should include 2 comparisons of the writer's viewpoints in A and B. Compare using connectives. As part of your revision, complete practice papers, identifying writer's viewpoints, language methods, and zooming in on your quotes to give 3 reasons to show how it reveals the writer's viewpoint. Start your answer with, in text A, the writer's viewpoint is one of, then name a viewpoint and include a juicy quote to show the viewpoint. Then name the method in the quote. Give 3 layers, zoom in, explaining how the writer's viewpoint is revealed. Start your extract B paragraph with a connective, however, and follow the same structure. In B, the writer's viewpoint, name a viewpoint, include a quote, a method, and 3 layers. If you can't find a viewpoint, simply say if the viewpoint is positive or negative with a quote, a method, and zoom in to explain. Welcome to this 2-minute MPCAT talk through revision session for GCSE English Language Paper 2 Question 5. In this video, I'll revise key strategies for answering this question, including timings and advice to boost your marks. You will only be given 1 question, unlike in Paper 1, where you had a choice of 2 writing questions. You'll be asked to write to either argue, persuade, inform, or advise. Question 5 is worth 40 marks, meaning you should aim to spend 45 minutes on it. 24 marks are available for content and 16 marks for spelling, punctuation and grammar. So what does this mean? Your communication must be matched to your genre and audience you are targeting. Create a voice, a persona behind your writing, a personality. Use a range of language and structural methods. Aim to use an extensive and ambitious vocabulary with sustained crafting of linguistic devices. Now that you know what the examiner is looking for, you can start to plan your answer. It's essential that you spend 5 minutes planning. First, highlight the key words in the question. Work out your gap, genre, audience and purpose. Who are you writing for? What style of writing is it? What is your purpose? Your opening paragraph is an anecdotal opener and needs to be highly emotive. Then start a new paragraph, your expository, where you explain your first reason for either agreeing or disagreeing with the topic in the question, including hard-hitting facts. Thirdly, write your second expository with your second reason for agreeing or disagreeing. Then include counter-argument, undermining what others might think. Conclude your argument and end with a powerful one-liner or rhetorical question. Your first paragraph is the anecdotal opener. Begin with envisage this followed by a colon, so you can start to impress the examiner with an imperative opener and sophisticated punctuation. Include adverb openers and simile openers. Triarch sentences. The last word of a sentence needs to begin the following sentence. Start your extended metaphor. 3 one-word abstract nouns will be persuasive. End of a rhetorical question. Paragraph 2, the expository, should include your audience with the collective pronoun we and a rhetorical question at the start. Include hard-hitting facts to support what you are saying. Embed discourse markers in your writing to build up depth. Keep your extended metaphor from paragraph 1 alive and include repetition to add punch to your argument. Paragraph 3 is similar to paragraph 2, the expository, adding layers to your argument with inclusive pronouns to draw your audience in. Paragraph 4 is your counter-argument. Briefly explain the opposition's argument and then explain why it's so wrong, using connectives to clinch your point with key phrases. Include collective pronouns. In paragraph 5, conclude, reminding your audience why you still believe in your argument with a cyclical structure. End with a one-liner or a rhetorical question. Leave 5 minutes to check your work for spelling, punctuation and grammar errors.